So I need to make a little bit of an update on the narrative story of this account that I was going to make the video series on. I got rid of the first episode that I already uploaded because when I was working on the second episode, I sort of like realized the difference in quality that I wanted to make, and like that's that sort of things like where I want this account to be remembered for, not so much the progression side of things, but telling the story of the account that I've come up with, and like the that side of things. Like while it started off being just, another snowflake Ironman account, I did come to the point where I decided that I wanted to be something more than that, and I wanted to put that story into it and make it something special and unique beyond, just being, oh man, well, another snowflake Ironman account, he's locked in the desert, nobody's done that before. But it's just like, I wanted it to be something a lot more interesting and sort of like a lot more special. So the story is definitely absolutely not lore accurate at all. And I'm still sort of like working on how to put all the pieces together. I've got the basic idea of the story that I want to tell in my head, and it's going to take a while for me to make those episodes. It's why there's, things on the account like, well, you'll find out later. But like different little allowances that I've given myself to like do different things to have that sort of like an effect on the story, and things that I can put into the story as like plot points and stuff like that. So that's why it's not so much just a hard desert locked. Absolutely cannot do anything outside of the desert sort of thing, because it seems like that on paper, but yeah, I want to tell the story and I want it to be good. And if I need to break the rules a little bit of a desert locked account to do that, then I'm going to, because there's cool things that I can use out in the world as ways to tell different stories, or to put the characters in certain positions where they have to do certain things to be able to do other things or whatever, or to be able to survive and blah 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 blah. Like, I guess I just want it to be something good, and that's why I'm definitely really taking my time now that I've sort of like reassessed the way that I want to make the videos sort of like come out. And I'll show you a little idea of what I'm working with next, because I was like trying to work out how to do different camera angles and stuff like that, and I realized that like there's two accounts that I can use, and I can like use one to put from free cam and have like cinematic angles and stuff while characters are talking to each other, and then things like that. So here's to like give you an idea of different camera angles that I can use, and like interactions between characters, instead of having like a weird locked to RuneScape's default camera angle sort of shit. So I can actually make things like look like characters are actually talking to each other, and like use a third character to like sometimes bring a third character in there, or use a second character to bring a second character in there, or whatever, or just have better angles and stuff like that. Which is just something that I think works so much more for what I'm trying to put across with like the storytelling side of things. I think I'm going to have to actually make a third account too, because I want to be able to go back and redo some of the early quests that I've done, so that I can get like in-quest footage of those things for this sort of like same thing. Because like obviously those quests are part of the story of the account and stuff like that, and like if I can work out how to make them as actually part of like the narrative and stuff like that, then I want to be able to put them in, and just stuff like that. There's some that are definitely important to it. And then the next issue I have is like voice acting for the characters and stuff like that, because after doing that first episode, like honestly the voices sounded horrible. Like me just trying to make some stupid voices to try and like make up things for different characters was ridiculous. So look, I'm probably considering using like AI voices and stuff for things, because I mean like I wasn't going to pay voice actors in the first place because I don't have to spend money to do that anyway. So but I want to be able to have characters being voiced so you don't have to just read the subtitles and all that shit. So I'm thinking of using that. I'll look into that a little bit more, or see if I can work something else out if I can not have to use that. But I think if it works, then I'm willing to use it, and yeah. But that's just where things sort of are at the moment with this side of things. I'm still working on it. Again, like I said, I just want to put a lot more effort into it. And there's a lot that I've got to like catch up on and sort of like set the story up properly and actually sort of like link things together. And like, I'm really not that good at writing stories either. So I'm sort of just learning how to do that on the fly on top of everything else to like actually make it a good series, because like I want it to be something that I can be proud of, and however I need to do that and however long it takes me to set that up, I want that to be, yeah, it's going to take a little bit, but I'm working on it, and I think it's going to be cool. I think it's really going to suit the account, and it's something different to just a normal Snowflake Ironman account. So I'm excited to finish working on it, and for everyone to finally see the episodes when I finish them. So I hope people are looking forward to it as well.